We're live at Tiger Stadium ahead of the highly anticipated Battle on the River football matchup, the Hahnville Fighting Tigers versus the Destrehan Fighting Wildcats. Good evening, everyone. I'm Hayden Garrett.
And I'm Nari Hines.
So, Nari, what do you think about the atmosphere so far right now?
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, Hayden. It seems like both schools have drawn up pretty large crowds on both sides.
I agree with that because, to me, the Battle of the River game is one of the most anticipated games in all the state of Louisiana.
Oh, yeah, it seems very important. You know, this rivalry that's been going on this whole week, it's been real serious.
I agree with that.
Yep. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Destrehan remains undefeated, winning all 3 games played since the start of the regular season.
Meanwhile, Hahnville is 1-2 right now, losing their first 2 games against Newman and Mandeville. But they won their last week's game against North Shore High School with a score of 22-17. It's still an early season, so there's still time for the Tigers to rise back up tonight, and could be that night for them.
Both teams have been working hard all week to prepare for tonight's game. Advanced TV broadcasting team members Connor Beard and Kara Frangella spoke with the coaches and players to find out how they plan to come out on top.
The Battle on the River game, a highly anticipated rivalry between Hahnville and Destrehan high schools, begins tonight. The last Hahnville victory in the annual game was in 2017. This year, however, Hahnville's head coach, Daniel Lequette, is very confident in his team.
I'll tell you what, this is a really good group. This is the first group that I've coached for all 4 years. I think we got some really good leadership in this group, a lot of fight. We got some young guys who are still learning some things, but I'm very excited about how we approach practice, how we approach every aspect of what we're trying to get accomplished.
And directly involved in the team's preparations, Hahnville's wide receiver, Kenny Moore, is getting in the right mindset to take on the Wildcats.
Playing physical, playing aggressive, going 100% every time. We do our responsibilities, fulfill our role, just play how we're supposed to, really.
Meanwhile, Destrehan's head football coach, Marcus Scott, says his team won't let Hahnville's confidence get into their heads. His players are focused on self-improvement.
Well, we have to stay positive. I mean, a lot of times bad things happen in the course of a game because Hahnville's a good team and a good program, so they're going to make some good plays, and we just have to stay positive and stay together, and we'll get through it.
And to keep up with the good plays that Coach Scott is predicting, Destrehan linebacker Samaj Walker says he has been reviewing Hahnville's past games in order to plan his approach.
We look forward to playing Hahnville throughout the season. And I like to watch film about the teams we're about to play so I can prepare myself. I like to estimate my tackles, how many tackles I want to get.
Tune in tonight at 7 for one of the biggest games of the season, where it will soon be revealed if each team's efforts pay off.
The players and coaches from both teams are really looking forward to a fun rivalry game tonight.
And that's what really matters to these players, most who are playing their final Battle on the River game of their high school careers. ATVB team members Kaylee Paternostro and Jayon Wells spoke with 2 senior athletes about the genuine love they have for their sport and their teams.
The annual Battle on the River football game always brings a divisive energy from Hahnville and Destrehan high schools. But for the seniors on both teams, there's one feeling that can be shared: bittersweetness, as they play their final rivalry matchup on September 22nd at Tiger Stadium. Shane Lee is a running back on Destrehan's football team. He's a 2-star athlete, also playing for the school's baseball team. His coaches say he's one of their strongest athletes, and he knows a lot about football itself.
Being here for 4 years is it's amazing, being around the same coaches for the last 4 years. They helped me grow to be the man I am right now and a better football player too.
And one of the coaches he has worked closest with in these 4 years, Destrehan head coach Marcus Scott. Scott has also been with the Fighting Wildcats for over the past 4 years, leading them to 7 championships. He says he is looking forward to seeing how Lee performs during his last year on the team.
Yeah, well, Shane is an outstanding person, first and foremost. He's very dependable. We know that, we have a sophomore quarterback this year, and he provides kind of some comfort for a young kid, behind center.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the river, Hahnville is also strengthening their team with each practice. The team's running back, Chase Brooks, won the Toughest Tiger Award last year for being outstandingly fast. His accomplishment is now displayed in the Tigers weightlifting room along with other star players of the past.
The team make me feel like a brotherhood, like we all brothers. We all connected in some way. We all got a good bond with each other, and that's how we play with each other on the field.
Hahnville's head football coach, Daniel Luquette, has been leading the team since 2020. He says Brooks is a person who brings a great vibe to their team both on and off the field.
Chase is a unique kid, man. I love Chase. You know, one of the things that he always brings is a vibrant, excited demeanor to practice. You know, he's fast, he's physical, knows the game, but most of all, he's a Hahnville Tiger. He's been a Hahnville Tiger.
No matter the outcome of this Battle on the River matchup at Tiger Stadium, these seniors are eager for a final football season with the teams they call family.
Both Chase Brooks and Shane Lee say they are thankful for their family and their teams for helping them end up where they are now.
And we're sure both of them will be giving it their all tonight when they take the field. And we'll be getting all of it live from kickoff at 7 all the way to the end of the game.
We have a lot in store tonight: the rivalry matchup, the Pink Links reveal, Spirit Group performances, and so much more. You can watch it all with us at PressPlay.tv. Our student crew will be giving you that coverage the entire night.
Coming up on Press Play Productions pregame coverage of the Battle on the River football game, we take a look at how the students of both schools plan to keep spirits high tonight. We'll be right back.
3, 2, 1. Come over to the Satellite Center, where collaboration meets creativity. No matter your interest, we have a spot for you. There are 5 different pathways, including a variety of courses that you can take. Over at the LaFawn Performing Arts Center, the Arts, Technology, and Communication pathway focuses on digital media, as well as visual and performative arts. And at the main Satellite Center campus, the health science courses are geared towards recognizing, treating, and managing patient and medical needs in various situations. For those interested in the service industry, the Hospitality and Tourism pathway provides a hands-on approach to fine dining, cultural leadership, and tourism. Or you can immerse yourself in the world of STEM with our Applied Science courses, where you can design, build, and operate electrical and mechanical systems. If you have a passion for learning and passing on knowledge, help mold our future generations in our Educators Rising course. Whether you love one pathway or them all, the Satellite Center can help you build a better you. To learn more about how you can get involved, visit the Satellite Center's website or follow us on social media.
Don't miss out on any of the academic, athletic, and artistic moments your school has to offer. Make sure to follow your school's Instagram as well as the account of our district. UNI, we are St. Charles Parish Public Schools.
Welcome back to Press Play Productions pregame of the Battle on the River matchup, Hahnville versus Destrehan. I'm Nari Hines.
And I'm Hayden Garrick. Before the break, we showed you all about how both teams have been preparing all week for tonight, but they haven't been the only ones.
The Destrehan and Hahnville Spirit Groups are also ready to work hard tonight, putting their heart and energy into their performances.
ATV team members Tyron Martin, Amelia Ramirez, and Alora Robichaux shows us how many of the groups going to show up to show out.
Battle on the River. The rivalry football game between Hahnville and Destrehan High School has been having fans excited for decades. Each year brings a crowd filled with excitement, not just from the students, but even community members. But while the game is going on, it's the spirit groups that are in charge of keeping that energy alive for the crowds as well as the players. Destrehan Jr. Hayden Stute is the marching band's drum major. His key role is to direct and lead the band throughout the game and during their halftime performances.
We are the spirit and the life that goes behind them. There are times in the football games where the football team is tired and exhausted, and then we start playing and they feel so energized and they're ready to get back into the game and ready to put more energy out.
Not only is Stute anticipating the Battle on the River football game, but so is Sophie Trudy, the Hahnville Marching Band's drum major. Trudy says it's important that the band performs for all spirit groups, not just the football team.
A lot of the time, we'll end up cheering for the cheer team and the dance team because they're just doing magnificently. So we all just kind of work together, and it creates much more positive environment for the football games, and just it makes it so much more fun.
In addition to collaboration with other spirit groups, it is also important to connect inside your own team. As both captains of the Destiny Darlings, seniors Carly Johnson and Brianne Robichaud believe it is essential to the overall experience of football games.
Just being able to share the field with our team and also just being able to lead them and help them reach their goals.
Yeah, and being able to bond our team is just such a great feeling to feel like a family, and being able to like control that and do like team bonding exercises is really fun.
And on the track, Hahnville's cheerleaders plan to make sure everyone is connected during this rivalry football game, including the crowd. Cheer captain Olivia Dowds, who is in her senior year of cheering at football games, says that connection is her group's top priority.
We really are cheering for every part of that, which I feel like is so important, because it's not just football players that is happening like during a football game. Like, it is the student section, it is the high steppers in the band, and I feel like cheerleading really, since it cheers for everyone, it really just connects everyone together.
Despite the battle on the field between the two schools, there's one thing bringing them together: hard work, dedication, and teamwork.
The love for these spirit groups are just as strong as the football teams. They're together every single Friday night, supporting each other.
And their time on the road cannot match the feelings of playing at home in St. Charles Parish with their family and friends, showing up to cheer them on. Hayden and I want to show you just how valuable each student section is for these football teams.
On September 22nd, the Hahnville and Destrehan High School football teams will face off at Tiger Stadium. And while the players are getting ready for the game, the student sections will be too. These groups of fans bring so much energy, creating an enthusiastic atmosphere every Friday night. And it's not just as simple as showing up each week. There's more coordination involved, specifically from the student councils of each school. Destrehan Student Council President Cameron Boyne says making posters and themes for the student sections is all part of their efforts to amp up that energy.
Oh, the rivalry between Hahnville and Destrehan, it's like, there's nothing else like it really. It's something that gets the parish all together. Everyone comes out for that game. It's just different than anything else that we have at Destrehan.
And the same goes for Hahnville. Student Council President Madison Thomas says the preparation before each game is key to keeping things fun and the spirits high. There's also a unique kind of energy that rolls around during rivalry week, energy that cannot be compared.
I hope to see at the game an atmosphere of students having fun, most importantly, but also to this sense of pride of our school and also to support of our classmates that will be on the field.
And when the Friday night lights hit the field, the students are grouped up and ready to support their team. It's something they believe can change the course of the game.
If I had to describe the energy in the student session, it's very lively, fun, kind of hectic, but you know, we all do our thing.
The rivalry between Destrehan and Hahnville is, massive, obviously, and it definitely hypes up the game. Everyone, in a nice way, doesn't like each other, so we all gotta be motivated and try to show out bigger than the other team.
While the schools are rooting against each other, there's one thing they can all agree on. The hype between both schools and the proximity makes this rivalry like none other.
Choose what you love at the LaFawn Arts Center this season. Do you love our concerts? How about our tribute artists? Or maybe our family program. Choose the series that fits you, or become a subscriber and get our concert, legends, and movement series for the best deal around. Don't miss America's Got Talent favorite, Sons of Serendip.
I loved it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful voice you have.
Ailey or Tony Award-winning musical Come From Away. Choose the shows you love and purchase your tickets today. We'll see you at the center.
When disaster strikes, United Way of St. Charles is here to help. From the disasters that make the news, like COVID, Hurricane Ida, and tornadoes, to the quiet disasters happening all around us every day, like cancer, mental health challenges, poverty, hunger, and inflation. Thanks to the generosity of our donors, United Way responds to them all.
The day of August 31st, it was horrible. My house was just destroyed. I just took one day at a time. God told me, you will recover from this Hurricane Ida. Every one of them that came in this home showed love, they showed caring, they was awesome. It was just like a big old family. And I want to thank United Way, because United Way didn't have to do the things that they did for me.
The day the tornadoes hit, as the windows blew out of my car, I realized something really is going on.
We didn't get a chance to get here. It was just totally destroyed. We actually later on found out that we lost one of our neighbors. She lost her life. But yeah, all I could see was just destruction everywhere. Our homes have been turned over, vehicles flipped over. Yeah, well, my home was just destroyed.
A great help that myself and my neighbors are still appreciative of was how United Way came in and actually provided places for us to live. So this has been my first time actually having to been on the receiving end of the services. So that's why I'm grateful to kind of be saying this, to let you know that, hey, it really, really works. I needed it, and you were here.
Really appreciate the United Way for donating a resource until we can get on our feet. Something I never forget the rest of my life. We made it through, so we're still fighting, but we see the light. We're looking positive, so we really appreciate everything, and we're gonna move forward.
When COVID first started, I lost my child of 14 years. My husband was disabled. He worked construction. Circumstances came about to where we started raising our 9-year-old granddaughter. Coming here just really helped us out, because we had never been on any kind of food stamps or anything like that. I mean, the people, they're absolutely wonderful here. I'm forever grateful for what they do. Everybody has a story, and everybody's going through something, and we just need to be kinder to each other. In 2019, my husband got diagnosed with cancer. In August 5th of 22, he died. I woke up one morning and I had nothing to do, and I had no purpose. I had no new normal. I tell them all the time, they saved my life coming here. It gave me purpose. It gave me a new normal.
It's a big family, so it's a lot of people that comes. People need this help, really do, because groceries are very high right now. I look forward to this like it's a part of my life.
It's been life-changing for me, and I sleep good at night. I know I'm making a difference, and it's just been very rewarding.
Creative Family Solutions has helped our family. We could tell something was off with our child because she was having difficulty social-wise, figuring out what her needs were and to help her move forward with her life. They hit the nail on the head with finding out what is going on with her deep down inside. There's not many places in St. Charles Parish that you can go get counseling help for your child that's right by your home. So it feels good to know that there's still people out there willing to help others in our community to better their lives.
We all have a story of need, either for ourselves or someone we know. These could be big, natural disasters, but more often, it's quiet, personal ones. It's the family that lost jobs and are looking for food. The parent doing the best they can who is seeking counseling for their child. The widow searching for purpose after losing her best friend. These are our family members, neighbors, co-workers, and friends that need your help.
But I would encourage you to keep giving, because it makes a difference. It gives people hope. It just shows that the community does care, and we try to just get all the resources together to change lives, and you really do.
believe me, the money went where it's supposed to go at, and it helped out a lot of people, my family and other families in this area.
We all at some point in life need help, and it's wonderful that they have organizations like this and people like this that care enough to help other people.
I've always donated to United Way, but I never really got involved in either program, so this has just been an unbelievable experience.
I hope and I pray that y'all always get donations for this great foundation, because United Way is the way.
Since 1955, through your support, United Way of St. Charles has provided help when disaster strikes. We need your help today, too.
Welcome back. The countdown is on for the annual Battle of the River football game. We're only a couple more minutes away.
While the actual game is something that everyone is excited for, there's also something else we're all looking forward to seeing tonight: the reveal of which side of the river won the Pinklings campaign this year.
We're joined with fellow Satellite Center team member Janiyah Milton, who's in the medical assistant course. Their class, along with the patient care and human body systems classes, have been leading the Pinklings campaign. Thank you for joining us, Janiyah.
I'm glad to be here.
So Janiyah, how do you, I would not say how, I would say, what does health science do?
So we're basically like, okay, for my class, medical assistant, it's a year-round class. It's helping us prepare to basically go out into the real world for like the future nurses and people that want to learn about the body, basically. And I can get certified for it. I can take a certification test at the end of the year. I know for patient care, you can get certified in EKG. And then in health science, I think you're basically just learning about the body, like the functions, the skull, everything else about it, yeah.
So, Janiyah, Pinklings is always a fun competition, but it's much bigger than that. Who benefits from the money raised during this campaign?
I'll have to say, can you repeat your question again?
Who benefits from the money raised during this campaign?
The breast cancer awareness benefit. We're basically raising money so they can be able to, like, there's like different things, like there's transportation for them to get to their little medical thing, their chemo thing. There's the money also goes to the wigs that they have for hair loss, things like that.
So Janiyah, we have a big reveal coming up during halftime tonight. Can you tell us how much Pinklings were raised on both sides?
Well, so far, I know we raised $3,000 altogether, but Mr. Overshaw wants it to be a surprise, so I don't really know who's winning right now or who's going to be in the lead. So we all got to know, I guess during halftime, who really going to win. I mean, but it came close, but I think Hahnville got it. Hahnville got it, yeah, we're going to win.
Thank you for joining us, Janiyah.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So we're just minutes away from kickoff, which gets started at 7 tonight. Our crew, Press Play Productions, will have complete live coverage of the game right here on PressThePlay.tv.
We're looking forward to a great game from both teams. We want to wish both Hahnville and Destrehan football players and their coaches good luck tonight.
That's it for us for now. We'll be back with you all doing play-by-play and color commentary from the press box in just a couple minutes. We'll be back.
Hahnville fans, the Tigers are ready. Are you ready?
Mark. What up, Bert?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we welcome Hahnville High School pole vault record holder and regional pole vault champion, Andy, to lead us in a moment of prayer and instructions prior to the next game. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for this evening and for the opportunity to walk the stage path. I thank you for the prayer and faith in our future. Thank you for the passion for the community to be performed in the way that Father, I pray that you protect me and the other guys and those things that I know and pray that you will be there. I pray that you will be there. I pray that you will be there. The playing of our national anthem. The national anthem will be performed by the whole high school fighting tiger marching band.
Come on.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Battle on the River, where we have Destrehan Wildcats taking on the Hahnville Tigers at Hahnville. I'm Etienne Adams, and I'm here with
Hayden Garrett.
And we'll be your host for tonight for this beautiful battle on the river. Both teams have that was the wrap up of both teams entering the field. Both teams are currently on their sidelines getting ready. We're about to see our team leaders join us here in the middle for the coin toss. Hayden, it looks like our leaders tonight are number 6, 5, and 11, 3.
So number 3 being Chase Morales, number 11 being Ryan Gregson, number 5 being Ryan Simmons, and number 9 being Calvin Smith. And for the Destrehan side, their team captains being number 7, 30, 1, and 14. Number 7. Number 7 being Ty Terrell. Number 30 being Muhammad Murtaza. Number 1 being Mykylin Smothers. And number 14 being Braden Fernity.
And as we wait for the results of the coin toss, we'll take a second to talk about how we spoke to the coaches on with the sidelines, and we're looking forward to this game and looking forward to having fun playing the match. It looks like we're going to have the results of the coin toss here shortly.
And it looks like Hahnville has deferred to the second half, so Destrehan will receive the ball to begin the game.
Hayden, how do you think that coin toss impacted the rest of this game? See, personally, I believe that Hahnville winning that coin toss and referring to the second half might be an advantage because they will be able to further assess where they are at the second half.
To me, it can go both ways because getting the ball first isn't what you normally want, but if you do get the offense first, you can put huge momentum on your side. If you score an opening drive touchdown, that can put a lot of momentum onto the offensive side, and that will encourage the defense to come out and play a lot harder. The defensive side's got a lot of pressure like that, ATM, because coming out and having to stand up against this amazing Destrehan's offense is going to be a challenge for Hahnville, but let's see if they can do it.
Looks like they're going to choose to receive the ball and run it back up the middle. Destrehan not as skilled as one of the players out there and taking a huge advantage. That was a great stop by Hahnville's defense right there.
Number 5, Ryan Simmons on special teams with a good read of where the returner was going and tackled them. And they will be down at the 8-yard line. Is it the 8-yard line? It is the 10-yard line. Scratch that. 10-yard line. The Wildcats have 90 yards to go if they want to score a touchdown here. Let's see if they can do it. It seems like the Hahnville Tigers are in a zone defense here. Yeah, Etienne, this is one of the most highly anticipated games of the year. That was a good run by number 4, being Shane Lee. He's one of the heart and souls on this Destrehan offense. Yeah, it'll be a 3rd and 1 for the Destrehan Wildcats. Basically, what they could do is just run like a little QB sneak and possibly get the first down here. Let's see if they'll hand it off to Shane Lee again. It'll be back-to-back-to-back touches for him to start off the series. That hurts the Destrehan's offense. Now puts them back 5 yards, which means it's going to be tough for them to run, so they might have to pass here. It looks like Hahnville's playing a zone defense. That was a good throw by Jackson Fields to Johnny Thiel the fourth. That was a good catch and run, gaining about 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 40-yard line.
Not only did they leave the field there next to them, but they also covered a couple extra yards after that. And 1st and 10, they get rid of the field goal.
What a throw by Jackson Fields to Jabari Mack. A throwing catch. It was a chunk play, and it was a good executed post route by the receiver. It would now be 1st and goal for the Wildcats. They were inching their way towards the end zone. Will they get the first strike?
You were right. They forced themselves to throw it, and they came up with a hand on that one. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off, right up the middle. Looks like it's going to be a touchdown for the Wildcats. There we go, Nathan. First score on the board is the Wildcats.
And see, just like that, the Destrehan Wildcats had driven down the field for 90 yards on the opening drive. That puts a whole bunch of momentum on the Destrehan side because now the defense, realizing that their team is up, they will come out and play even harder, knowing that their team is on the momentum side.
Yeah, Hayden, we were talking about the momentum earlier, and this could be a game killer or it could not be, but we'll see. And there's the kick, and it's through the uprights.
It will now be 7-0 Wildcats over the Tigers.
Hayden, I think the Wildcats really adapted that drive there. They were running game was good, but they set themselves back and adapted to throw the ball downfield, and it turned out greatly for them.
Yes, it did. It seems like it seems like Destrehan has come into Hahnville's football Tiger Stadium and ignoring the Hahnville crowd and goes right down the field and scores the opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, they go right to business, no playing around there. But I am excited to see Hahnville's defense response to that play. Hahnville's defense has been the stronger side of the field this year, and I'm excited to see what they do.
Let's see if Hahnville's offense can respond to that amazing opening drive by the Destrehan Wildcats.
And as we get ready for the kick, there's the kick. It's high and long. It's like Hahnville's going to receive to return it. Oh, and he's going to break free a little bit, but shortly brought down just short of the 20-yard line.
It will now be 1st and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers, and let's see if they can come out on the field and do the exact same thing the Wildcats did, or will the Wildcats stop them right here to get even more momentum on their side.
Hayden, I know we talked about the spirit groups and their pre-game coverage, but they are really coming out tonight. I want to give props to them.
Yeah, I agree with that, Etienne. Both sides, Destrehan and Hahnville student sections, cheerleaders are coming ready to support their team and bring that energy towards the student sections.
Well, let's see if they can cheer them on here as Hahnville takes the field. And there's the snap. Looks like he's going to hand it off, but quickly wrapped up by Destrehan's defense.
That was a good play by number 91 being Jyron McCall. Good defensive stop, a loss of 4. Scratch that, loss of 3 on the play. It would now be 2nd and 13 to go.
Looks like he really read that offensive line there and went straight for the kill. I mean, that was read perfectly and executed perfectly.
Yes, it was, ATN. It seems like the Destrehan Wildcats are in a man-to-man defense.
Second and long for Hahnville here is man in motion. He's going to snap. Oh, flag on the play. Or
It looks like it's going to be a false start on the Hahnville Tigers. Oh, pushing back even more, which makes it a longer second down for the Hahnville Tigers.
as we talked about for Destrehan, that's going to be a momentum killer right there. They were already put back, and now they're putting back even further. So,
yeah, Destrehan so far has nothing to worry about, but never know. Hahnville could pull out some couple strings and get a first down here, but so far Destrehan is liking what's going on right now in defense.
he's going to keep it, and that's almost a pick for Destrehan right there. That was almost really bad.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a little draw play or a little out route to number 0, but number 5 on the defense, number 5 being Anthony Robinson III, reading that play perfectly and almost coming up with a pick.
That was great coverage by Anthony right there. He really read the quarterback, got in between the receiver, and almost picked it off.
It looks like the Destrehan Wildcats will be playing another man defense.
As they get ready for the snap. Ryan Gregson receiving the snap this time. Keeping it. Looks like he's going to pass it, but there's pressure, real pressure, and he's going to be brought down.
Man, this Destrehan defense is come ready to play because, like I said, the Destrehan defense is now having a lot of momentum on the side, knowing that their offense scored a touchdown, which means that doesn't put so much pressure on the defense.
The Destrehan defense is really putting some pressure on that offense now.
It will now be 4th and long for the Hahnville Tigers.
Destrehan defense almost being able to back the Hahnville offense all the way back into their own end zone here. If I was Hahnville's offense, I would start to consider my options.
Right now, the Hahnville team is backed up all the way. The punter is backed up all the way to the end of the end zone. This could be a chance to where Destrehan could block the punt and potentially get more points out of it.
I like your optimism there, Hayden, but we'll see here shortly. And there's the kick. Looks like it's going to go off high and short. Hayden, if I was Hahnville's punt return team, that is not what I was hoping for. They practically handed Destrehan's offense the ball in their own end zone.
Yeah, but you just got to give props to at least the punter punting the ball on time because the people on the edges of the special teams were oh so close to blocking that punt. That could potentially have been a safety or another touchdown. But yeah, Destrehan does have the ball only 16 yards away. If they can do it 90 yards, they can definitely do it 16 yards.
They also have plenty of leeway here as their first down is short of the goal. So they will have fun with this one as they're ready for the snap. False start on Destrehan, though. That's going to be tough. I don't think that's going to hold back the Destrehan offense here, but it's going to hurt them a little bit.
If Destrehan can score here on this drive, that would put way more momentum on Destrehan's side than what Hahnville wants. Hahnville doesn't want any momentum on the Destrehan side, but the Destrehan side wants all the momentum, and so far, Destrehan has all the momentum here.
Looks like they tried to run the ball there, but was quickly brought down just short. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 12 for the Wildcats as they're getting ready for the snap. Nope, man in motion. Oh, there's a snap. Going to drop back to pass it, and he throws. And that's another touchdown. That was an amazing catch. What a play right there.
That was a good throw and catch by Jackson Fields to Craig Wilford. What a snag. Basically mossed the defender.
That was a great touchdown for Destrehan there, but that's got to be a momentum killer for Hahnville.
Yeah, so far Hahnville's defense is not looking too good, giving up 2 touchdowns back-to-back. Not looking so good for the Hahnville Tigers, but on the Destrehan side, looking amazing. This is exactly what they want at ATN.
Well, I'm excited to see how Hahnville's defense and offense bounces back from this as they kick. And it's going to be good.
14-0. The Destrehan Fighting Wildcats over the Hahnville Fighting Tigers. Let's take a moment to discuss last year's rivalry match between Destrehan and Hahnville. Both Coach Lequette and Coach Scott went to the game, of course, because they're the coaches, went to the game, and it was 6 o'clock, and the parking lots and the student sections were already filled with the students. That just shows how anticipated and how great of a matchup this game is.
Yes, Hayden, as these two schools' proximity and culture, this game is one of the most anticipated games in the state, I would say. This is a big rivalry here, and I'm excited to see how it plays out. As Destrehan gets ready to give the ball back to Hahnville. And there's the kick. It's high but long. Hahnville's going to choose to run it. Straight up the middle, breaking free from a couple, but brought down just short of 30.
So Hahnville's got a little better field position here, but last time they couldn't capitalize on the opening drive touchdown from Destrehan. So we'll see if they can capitalize on the 2 opening drive touchdowns from Destrehan. Even though Destrehan is up 14-0, the Hahnville High School spirit is still showing up. Even though down 14-0, they're still going to cheer on their team because it's their school. Like, how could they not?
1st and 10 for the Tigers here. As Ryan Gregson gets ready to receive the ball. There's a snap. Looks like he's going to hand it off. Looks like he's going to run it out of bounds.
Only a gain of about 1 or 2 yards right there. It was supposed to be a HP stretch play, but didn't work out for the Hahnville Tigers. It will be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 here for the Hahnville Tigers. Hayden, what do you think the Hahnville is trying to do to build back momentum?
I think they gotta execute their plays better because right now it's just not looking so good for the Hahnville Tigers right now. But as we can see here on the play, it's a snap. It's a rollout to the left. Oh, I think that might be a fumble.
No, looks like he was trying to go downfield with it, so it won't be a fumble there.
Yeah, it looks like it's incompletion, so Hahnville Tigers catch a break because that would have put even more momentum on the Destrehan side if that would have been a fumble.
Destrehan does not need any more momentum here. As the Wildcats are coming out here strong and Hahnville taking a slow approach to this game.
Hahnville's got to execute their plays more and slowly drive down the field. Like, they're trying to rush down the field. They need to take their time and read the defense and see what the defense is offering them.
3rd and 8 for the Tigers here. There's a snap. Looks like he's going to drop back to pass it. Oh, not seeing anybody. He's going to throw it downfield to number 15. Looks like he was called out of bounds on that one, though.
It'll be 4th down and 8, and we'll have to see the Tigers punt again on their 2nd drive. Destrehan's defense making another good stop, giving their offense the ball back.
Hahnville's offense being able to move down the field a little bit better on that drive since the last drive. I'm optimistic to see how they build momentum here.
Destrehan's offense has come into this game ready to play, knowing that this will be a tough crowd to play in, but they don't care about that because they feel confident knowing that they are undefeated right now at ATN, while Hahnville's only 1-2.
Coach Marcus Scott did say that his players were worried about the game and not going to react to Hahnville's confidence here. Well, there's the kick. And Destrehan's going to be put at the 20. No, 29 there. But there is a flag on the play, so we'll see what that's called for.
That was a good punt by the punter of Hahnville. The punter being Miles Borey. That was a really good punt. Probably about 50-yard punt. That's really good for a high school kicker. Seems like there was a roughing the kicker called on Destrehan. And it looks like the Hahnville Tigers will get the ball back, actually.
That's a huge advantage for Hahnville right here as they're 1st and 10 at the 45.
Basically, Destrehan is giving them 4 extra downs, and they'll either have 8 downs to go with, basically.
Oh, there's a snap. He's going to choose to carry the ball, but quickly brought down by Destrehan's defense.
A gain of about 2 yards, and we're now 2nd and 8 for the Hahnville Tigers. They got the better field position now, and they got a gift from Destrehan. Let's see if they can capitalize off of it.
Hopefully they can capitalize on something here.
Looks like the Destrehan Wildcats are about to play another man, possibly, and yes, they are. This Destrehan team is playing a lot of man, which means the coach has a lot of trust in his defense.
We are seeing the confidence in Destrehan's defense here. Hopefully we can see something for Holmes' offense as there's a snap. He's going to run it, but quickly brought down by Destrehan's defense again. That's the confidence we're talking about right there, reading the field and executing perfectly.
That was a good play by number 91, and number 91 being Jaron McCall. Second time we've called his name. He's got 2 key plays of a loss of yards for a run play. Good for him, and now it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Tigers. Long way to go. Let's see if they can do it.
That was a loss of 1 yard on that snap there as they're getting ready. Hahnville needing to make something happen here. Destrehan's defense not really allowing them to. Oh.
Looks like there's going to be a timeout on the play.
Looks like there's a heat and humidity warning on the field here, so they're going to take a water break.
Let's take a moment to discuss the coach the kit of the Hahnville Tigers, who played quarterback for the Destrehan when he was in high school, and now he's coaching against the Destrehan Wildcats. I wonder how he feels for this game, Etienne.
I think he's coming into this game with a unique perspective on this game, being on both sides of the ball, coaching and playing in the game. He knows exactly what his players are thinking here and exactly how to coach them through this moment.
Both Destrehan and Hahnville, coming off wins last week, both have momentum coming in this game because they feel a lot better knowing they have a win on their schedule. But it seems like Destrehan is coming ready to play more than what Hahnville has.
I know Hahnville, after that win at home last week, is feeling a little bit more at easy at home in this home crowd, but Destrehan not making it easy on them at all. As both teams take the field again, getting ready for the snap. 3rd and 8 for the Tigers here. Man in motion. There's a snap. He's going to drop back to pass it to number 9. Number 9 receiving it and picking up a couple extra yards there. That was a great throw by Ryan Gregson.
That was a good throw by Ryan Gregson to number 9 being Calvin Smith, the running back, out of the backfield. It will now be 1st down for the Hahnville Tigers. If they can keep plays up like that, they can get back in this game.
Yeah, moving downfield quite swiftly on that one. I'm hoping they can execute on that amazing play.
Destrehan is playing another man. Looks like they've been playing man all day.
As they're getting ready for the snap. There it is again. Ryan, quick pass, but looks like it's going to be an looks like it's going to be a loss of yards there.
It looked like it was behind the quarterback when he tried throwing it, which means if he were to drop it, it would be a fumble because it's behind the quarterback. So that's why it wasn't incomplete. It was a fumble. So now instead of it 2nd and 10, it is now 2nd and 12 for the Hahnville Tigers.
Looks like there's a little bit of confusion on Hahnville's side here. That's not what they're looking for here. They need to be confident going down this field with Destrehan's defense. As they're ready for the snap. There it is. He's going to hand it off. But no room to work with there as Destrehan's defense brings him down quickly.
A gain of no yards. It will now be 3rd and 12 for the Hahnville Tigers. And as you can see, Coach Lequette on the sideline not happy with what his team is doing this game right now, Etienne.
Not happy at all.
It looks like the Destrehan is playing man defense again.
But getting ready for the snap. There it is. Ryan Gregson going to take the ball. Looks like he's looking downfield to throw. He throws, but it's just out of reach.
So it would now be 4th and 12 for the Hahnville Tigers, and it looks like they will be trotting out their either punt team or field goal team. Oh, no, actually, no. They're going to keep their offense on the field, actually. They're going for this on a long 4th and 13. Very risky move by Coach Lequette.
Yeah, they're going to kick the ball here, Hayden. I think they're going to play it safe here and try and put some points on the board.
This is a long field goal for the kicker. Let's see if he can make it.
There's the kick. It's long. And it's good. Hahnville putting some points on the board. That is a nice victory for them right there. Small, but hopefully building some momentum on that one.
It sucks that the Hahnville Tigers didn't want a field goal. They weren't aiming for a field goal. They're aiming for a touchdown, but they'll take 3 points any day against a good team like this. They need the points.
I'm sure they're going to turn that small victory right there into some momentum and hopefully hold the Wildcats here.
Hahnville needing those points right there to get themselves back in the game because Destrehan going on their 2 offensive drives, scoring both touchdowns. Hahnville only on 2 drives, only scoring 3 points, but they'll take the 3 points because they need these points against a good Destrehan team like this.
As we get ready for the kick here. And they're ready. There's the kick. It's long. Destrehan choosing to receive the ball. They're going to run it, get some. Oh, there's a flag on the play, though.
It might be a holding call on the return team, so this might go back 10 yards from the spot.
I see some words being exchanged on the field here. I hope that those are kind and, but I like to see the school spirit here and see both teams clashing here.
There's an illegal block in the back, so that'll push them back 10 yards. It will now be 1st and 10 for the Fighting Wildcats. Looks like at the 16-yard line. Not the 16, the 11-yard line.
We know from Destrehan's previous games that they're struggling with their penalties here. In their first game, they had 15 alone, so I'm kind of concerned to see how they play out through the rest of this game. As there's a snap, he's going to hand it off. Oh, but quickly brought down.
That was a good play, but number 90 being Nazir Miller. No, not Nazir Miller. Reed Howard. Reed Howard. Good play by him. It would now be 2nd and 10 for the Destrehan Wildcats.
As they're getting ready. There's a snap. Looks like he's going to drop back to quick pass it to number 8.
A gain of no yards again. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers, for the Destrehan Wildcats. A good stand by Hahnville's defense. They've got to get one more stop, and they can possibly get the ball back to their offense.
Destrehan Wildcats 3rd and 10 here. And there's a snap. He's going to drop back to pass it. It's a long one. Still in the air. Looks like it's going to be an incomplete pass there.
It was a good throw by Jackson Fields. It's just out of bounds, which means unfortunately it can't be a catch. But good stand, forcing no yards on 3 plays, and Hahnville's defense can give the Hahnville's offense the ball back. We'll see what Hahnville's offense can do to what their defense is doing.
That's the first stop we've seen by Hahnville's defense tonight. Hopefully more to come, but hopefully even more importantly, Hahnville's offense can capitalize on this moment.
Matthew Beatty set back to return.
There's the kick. It's a high one. Matthew Beatty receiving the ball. Quickly brought down at the 40-yard line.
Hahnville's got great field position here, already on Destrehan's side of the field, only having to go 40 yards to get a touchdown here and possibly making the score 14-10.
Hahnville having a great opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 on the 40. So hopefully they can do something with the ball here. I know it's going to be a slow start to build momentum here, as the momentum has been crushed a little bit, but hopefully we can see them slowly building on this.
So far on the Destrehan defensive side, they've been playing a lot of man, and it has been working. So I feel like they're going to stick with that until Hahnville can find a good read that they can figure out how to beat the man. But so far, Hahnville hasn't figured out a good way to beat the man.
Took too long. There's a snap. Going to hand it off, but Destrehan's defense going to quickly bring him down on that one.
It will now be 2nd and 12 for the Hahnville Tigers. A loss of 2 yards. Good stand by the defensive line of the Destrehan Wildcats. See if Hahnville can get more yards after losing 2.
As they're getting ready for the snap, Destrehan's still playing man here. There's a snap. He's going to drop back to pass it. Long one. Oh, that's going to be a flag. That's going to be a flag.
And it looks like it's going to be a pass interference on the Destrehan side of the defense. But to me, Etienne, it didn't look like he meant to pass interference. And it looked like he was trying to play the ball. That's what I saw. So we'll see what the referee makes here.
They did wave the flag on that one. Wave off the flag on that one.
They have waved the flag off, and to me, that's the right decision because the defensive player was trying to play the ball. He wasn't playing to defend the person.
If he would have hit him just a little bit sooner, that flag might have passed, but it won't.
It looks like the Hahnville coach is talking to the referee, not happy with the call.
Of course he's not. If that flag would have passed, that would have put him in great field position here. Smart decision here by Coach Lequette.
It will now be 3rd and 12 for the Hahnville Tigers, and let's see what they can scheme up here to try and get the first down to inch their way towards the end zone.
There was 2 flags thrown on that play, so it's odd to see that it's going to be waved off, but you know, it's up to those refs out there, and they did decide to wave off the flag. Third and 12 here for Hahnville's offense. Coach Lequette still not happy on the sidelines there, but There's a snap. Looks like Ryan Gregson stepping to throw. Throw it to quick pass to number 6. And he's going to gain a couple extra yards on that one.
It would now be 4th and 8 for the Hahnville Tigers, and we'll see what Coach Lequette does here. Will he go for it, or will he try the long field goal again? Last time, they made the field goal, so he might trust his kicker again and see if he can do it again. But so far, it looks like Hahnville is going to go for it.
They're going to kick it. Hahnville running down the play clock on this one. There's the quick snap. Oh, that's going to be botched, and Destrehan's going to capitalize on that, bringing Ryan Gregson back.
Was not a good snap and was not a good handle by Ryan Gregson, forcing the ball to go behind him, and he was not able to throw it off because the defensive line got to him already. It will now be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Huge stop by them to force a 4th down, 4th and downs, and now let's see if they can capitalize off that turnover. And there's a snap, fake throw deep. Jacksonville's taken off. A gain of about 8 yards, I'd say. So 2nd and 2 now for the Destrehan Wildcats. It's a QB keep. Jacksonville's taking the ball, and he will be brought down just beyond the 1st down line. The flag on the play, though. Looks like Jacksonville's helmet's off, so this might be called for a face mask, which means, yep, 4 onto the head. So that means 15 extra yards for the Destrehan Wildcats. Puts them in great field position here. Bringing the ball all the way to the 29-yard line. If Destrehan can score here, that will put even more momentum on their side. Hahnville will have to fight and climb the way up with only 3 quarters left to go. Give me a false start on the offense. Now be 1st and 15. There's a snap. It's a play-action pass. Jacksonville throws it, and it's picked off by the Hahnville defense, even turning it back.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a flag on the play, though.
Yeah. Blindside block. On the return.
So it looks like Hahnville's still going to get the ball back, but there was a blindside block, apparently. That's what it looked like from up here on the booth. Yep, it's a blindside block by the Hahnville's defense on the return. Good play by the defense, though, causing a pick after giving up great field position to the Wildcats. Now let's see if the offense can capitalize on that turnover. First and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers. Let's see if they can scheme up on this drive. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to the running back. Gain about 5 yards, and that would be the end of the first quarter with the Wildcats beating the Tigers 14-3. Hahnville will start with the ball on the 20-yard line with a 2nd and 5 to start the second quarter. Let's take a moment to discuss Hahnville and Destrehan's schedule. Destrehan coming into the season 3-0, while Hahnville is 1-2. Hahnville winning their last game, getting their first win of the season, looking to make it their second straight win against their arch rival Destrehan Wildcats, while the Destrehan Wildcats are coming into this game undefeated and looking to defeat the Hahnville Tigers, advancing their winning streak to 4 games and being undefeated, making it 4-0, and they'll be looking real good if they win this game. Or we could see an upset by the Hahnville Tigers to end the winning streak of the Wildcats. Hahnville's offense takes the field. Destrehan's defense is on the field, and we are ready to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 5 for the Hahnville Tigers. There's a snap. It's a handoff to the running back, number 9. Brought down immediately. It would be a gain of no yards, or about 1 yard. It would now be 3rd and 5 for the Hahnville Tigers. Let's see if they can pick up 5 yards for the first down. If they were not to pick this up, that would not look good on the defensive side of Hahnville, because they gave the ball back to Hahnville, but they can't capitalize it on this drive if they don't get it right here. It's a handoff to the running back. And it will be, he's getting pushed back. He got pushed forward. And it will be a first down. What an effort by number 9 of the Hahnville Tigers, being Calvin Smith, on a great push by the offensive line to help him get that first down. He got pushed back just behind the first down line, but then the offensive line pushed him forward and gained that extra 2 yards to give him the first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's a snap to hand off to the running back. Gain of about 1 yard, 2nd and 9. Defensive line stood up against the O-line really well. And I still see some man defense against the Hahnville Tigers. That means the defensive coaches are putting real trust on their players. And so far, they can keep that trust, because only allowing 3 points is pretty good. Nine minutes and 55 seconds left in the second quarter. No running backs in the backfield. Guy in motion. There's a snap, and it's a handoff to number 5. And he could not get the corner on number 3. That was a good tackle. That was a good tackle by number 3. Number 3 being Khalid Cobbins. It would now be 3rd and 11 for the Hahnville Tigers. Let's see if they can pick it up here. Wait. Oh, yep. False start. That'll push the Hahnville Tigers back even more, and behind 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 16. Very hard for the Hahnville's offense to pick this up right here. Let's see if the Destrehan defensive coaches still want to put him in man and risk a deep play, or put him in zone to keep the safe option, hopefully to make him throw it underneath to not get the first down. And it looks like they will be playing more man. So that just shows they're playing. They trust their defense, because playing man on 3rd and 16 is very risky, but seems like they want to do it because they trust their defense. Oh! Almost picked off by number 10. Undercut that route. Braylon Cryer undercut the route, almost picked it off, causing it almost an interception. But it'll be 4th down, and Hahnville will be forced to punt after the defense giving them the ball back on a turnover. Number 5, Anthony Robinson III, set back to return the punt for the Destrehan Wildcats. Punt is high. Oh, the fumble. Oh, he picks it back up, though, so that was a good break by the Destrehan Wildcats. Fumbling the ball, but Anthony Robinson III picking the ball right back up, giving the Destrehan's offense the ball back still. Let's see if Hahnville's defense can stand the Destrehan's offense after forcing a turnover last time, or will Destrehan's offense become ready to play after giving up a turnover to the Hahnville's defense. Here's a snap, the run, and it looks like he's still going, and he is tackled at around the 36-yard line. A good run by number 5, but there's a flag on the play. And it's a holding on the offense. This is a bad break for the Destrehan Wildcats, bringing it back 10 yards after a good run. Now it'll be 1st and 20 for the Destrehan Wildcats. The safeties of Hahnville playing real shallow. Here's a snap, play action pass, a quick pass. Oh, this might be a touchdown. He's still going. He's to the 20, the 10, touchdown. Number 8 being Johnny Thiel IV. It was a quick pass slant, touchdown, Destrehan Wildcats. It is now 20-3 over the Hahnville Tigers. Destrehan looking real sharp on offense in this game, scoring 3 touchdowns on 4 drives. Actually, no, scratch that. 5 drives. On 5 drives. That's really good. Good execution, too. Here's the kick, and it is up in the uprights. It is good. 21-3. Destrehan running over the Hahnville Tigers, 21-3. This does not look good for the Hahnville Tigers. Looks amazing for the Destrehan Wildcats. Let's see if Hahnville's offense can score on this drive right here, because if they don't, that will put more and more and more momentum on the Destrehan Wildcats. Destrehan special teams coming on the field really quick. That shows us that they are ready to play, knowing their team is up 21-3. Hahnville's jogging out onto the field. They are not happy, while Destrehan is living the life right now, winning 21-3 over their arch rival. And here's the kick. It's a high one, but not very long. It will be taken by number 2. He's got some space. He's still got some space, and he'll be tackled around the 38-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. Another flag. We've been seeing a lot of flags today in this game. It looks like they're going to wave off the flag. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers at the 38-yard line. First and 10 at the 40-yard line for the Hahnville Tigers. 7:54 left in the second quarter. Here's a snap, drops back, throws it, and it's complete at the 50-yard line. That should be a first down. Good catch by Karan Henderson. And it's a handoff to number 9, and he runs up the middle, and he's still going, and he gets the first down again. 2 plays, 2 first downs, 2 10-plus yards. Makes it another 1st and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers. If they can keep this up, they can get in the end zone, make it 21-10, only a 2-possession game. And the Hahnville Tigers do get the ball the start of the second half. So if they can score here, that will put them 21-10 and not far behind the Wildcats. Man in motion. Here's a snap. It's a quick pass. It's caught, and he takes off. He's still going. He's still going, and he's tackled out of bounds around the 16-yard line. It was a quick pass, and number 0, being Kobe Lewis, took off after a missed tackle, gained an extra 15, 20 yards. It will now be 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line for the Hahnville Tigers, inching their way towards the end zone. Destrehan Wildcats having their back against the wall. Let's see if they can push off that wall, hopefully. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to number 2 and gets tackled immediately. What a play by number 3, being Kalaj Cobbins. We've been calling his name all night on defense. He's been having a really good game, making key tackles. With 6 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the second quarter, Hahnville will have a 2nd and 9 to go. Here's a snap, and it's a handoff, and absolutely demolished number 3, being Kalaj Cobbins again. What a tackle. A loss of a yard. He shot out his hole and speared the running back, basically. What a tackle. He showed some blazing speed coming out of the defensive line, getting right past the offensive line and making the clutch tackle to force a 3rd and long. With 3rd and 10 to go, the Hahnville Tigers inching their way to the end zone. Let's see if they can capitalize on this great drive that they're having and score a touchdown, because that's what they need. A field goal won't really cut it for the Hahnville Tigers against this really good Destrehan team that's up by 18 points. You got to aim for the end zone here. There's a snap. It's a pass. Oh, it's tipped and caught by number 0. It wasn't even intended for him, and he still caught it. It was a tip pass by his own teammate. Hahnville getting lucky there, and it looks like it will be, I think it's just short of the first down. Oh, never mind. It is a first down. First down. Yes, first down for the Hahnville Tigers. It'll be 1st and goal. Converting on a 3rd and 10. If they can score here, if they can score a touchdown here, oh, looks like there'll be a timeout. If Hahnville scores a touchdown here, this will put them back in the game, knowing that if their defense gets a stop, they can come out into the second half only down by 1 possession if they score a touchdown on their opening drive. But based off time management, it looks like Destrehan will definitely get the ball back to make some more statements before the half is over. Two running backs in the backfield. Man in motion. And it's a wildcat formation, number 9 taking it in. And it is a touchdown for the Hahnville Tigers. It is now 21-9. Good offensive drive and good way to capitalize on it. 21-9. Hahnville only down by 2 possessions now. It's now a brand new ball game. And it looks like Hahnville will run a trick play formation here. And it's a toss, and they will get it. It is now 21-11. Destrehan being on top of the Hahnville Tigers, but weird formation, but it worked out. Now let's see if Destrehan's offense can capitalize on the Hahnville's offensive score. From up in the booth, I can hear the Hahnville student section routing up at the Destrehan student section. That just shows how great of a rivalry this is. It doesn't get better than this. Friday night, Destrehan versus Hahnville. Winner gets the bragging rights. Like, it doesn't get any better than this. And here's the kick, and it's a high and a long one. Taken at the 5-yard line and tackled immediately. Brought down at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Let's see what they can do after their defense giving up a touchdown to the Hahnville Tigers. Here's a snap, and it's a handoff to the running back, and he cuts upfield, and he's still up, and he's still going. He's still going, and he's brought down at the 30-yard line, 31-yard line. Oh, but there's a flag on the play. That was a good run by the running back, but let's see what the flag has to say. And based off what we're seeing, it doesn't look like Destrehan's play that just happened will not oh, yes, wait. No, it will not count. Personal foul on the offense. So Destrehan's good run will not count. That will force a 1st and 10, looks like it. Scratch that. It will force a 1st and 20 now for the Destrehan Wildcats. 20 yards to go and 3 attempts. Let's see if they can do it. Oh, Hahnville's defense put up another stop to give their offense the ball back. It looks like we are all ready to go. Hahnville's defense lining up in like a man coverage. Some people playing up and some people playing back. One running back in the backfield for the Wildcats. Here's a snap. It's a play action pass, and it's a throw deep. And it is caught. First down for the Wildcats. What a catch by number 8. Number 8 being Johnny Thiel IV. What a throw and catch. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. What a chunk play. What a statement made by the Wildcats. It's a handoff to number 4. He's still going, but he's still going. He is still going. Gain of about 5 yards. Good effort by the running back, being brought back behind the line of scrimmage and then gaining enough strength to bring the whole defensive line basically up front. Gain of about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to the running back. Cuts up to the left. Gain of about 2 yards. It would now be 3rd and 3. No, gain of about 3 yards. It would be 3rd and 3 for the Wildcats. Let's see if they can capitalize on a good offensive drive they're going right now. 3rd and 3 shouldn't be a problem for the Wildcats based off what their offense have shown what they've got tonight. Man in motion. Here's a snap, and it's a handoff to number 4 again. And he will get the 1st down. That's what it looks like the referees are saying. 1st down, Wildcats. With 3 minutes and running, go on the 2nd quarter. Destrehan inching the way towards the end zone to make a statement. Here's a snap. It's a play action. It's a quick pass to number 2. And instantly read by number 12. Number 12 being Matthew Beatty. That will be a loss of about 5-6 yards. screenplay did not work out for the Wildcats. We'll see if they can do it on a 2nd and 14 here. Man in motion. Here's a snap. It's a screenplay to the running back. Cuts out field. He's still going. And he's still going. He's at the 15-yard line. Still going at the 10, the 5, and brought down at the 4-yard line. What a play. What a cutback and what a run by number 4 after receiving the ball. Following his blockers, inching his way and bringing up a 1st and goal for the Wildcats. The Wildcats can make it 28-11 here if they can score a touchdown, bringing more momentum onto their side.
Hey, dude. I don't know why they get y'all do this in the morning. Get these automatic machines.
And here's a snap, and it's a handoff to the running back, and Chase Morales is there to make the play. Wait, Hahnville's pointing. Hahnville think it was a fumble, but the referees aren't saying it's a fumble, so it will be second down for the Wildcats, and there will be a timeout on the field. 52 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
My last game was with this is always where you want to be, right? Rather W in there, but yeah.
If Destrehan can score here, they can make it 28-11 before heading into the half. Hahnville won't have much time to go into the half. Only it'll be under 50 seconds for them to try and score a touchdown if Destrehan scored a touchdown on this play.
Dude, their lights all messed up. They got brighter for a second, but then they went dim again.
No, Cade claims it just as bright. I said, Cade, I don't care what you claim, they're not as bright.
Ours is.
Y'all's as bright as last year.
They're like black streaks.
That's what we said. That's what we said. It's dark here. No, this is the same. They had a grid out here. I said, I don't care what they got told you.
We don't know.
Here's a snap. It's a play action pass. Thrown into the end zone. Touchdown. Again, number 8. Johnny Field, the 4th. I've been calling his name all night on offense. Touchdown, Wildcats. 27-11. With 50 seconds left to go in the first half, Destrehan winning 27-11. That doesn't look so good for Hahnville because they're not going to have much time to go down the field and try and score a touchdown here. And the kick is up, and it is good. 28-11. 28-11. Destrehan beating over Hahnville. We'll see what Coach Luquette thinks to his team, what they should do. 50 seconds on the clock with one timeout. We'll see what they plan here to see if they can score a touchdown or will they take a knee and go to the second half. And here's the kick. It's it's a squib. Picked up on the 28-yard line. Still going. Still going. And we brought down around the 35-yard line. 38 seconds to go. Let's see if Hahnville takes the knee or they try and score. Hahnville does get the ball to start the second half. So let's see what Coach Lequette decides to do with his offense. And it looks like the Hahnville's offense will take it to a knee. It looks like they would take it to a knee. This home crowd not happy with what Coach Lequette just told his offense to do.
She said she needs you to cover the pink links. Read your text message. Okay.
And that is the end of the first half. Destrehan Wildcats 28-11 over the Hahnville Tigers. We'll see what happens, who will have the more momentum coming up the second half.
They are led by Coach Captain Dan Rubenfield and Colin Johnson, and Lieutenant Ryan Powers. Tonight, the High School Destrehan Dogs will fight number 42, Runaway Baby.
I got her a friend on Snap. Almost there. We're halfway done. Halfway done.
To continue the broadcast activities, it's time to board the band for the first movement for the 2023 competition show. Our 2023 show is Meltdown, and the first movement is the Marvel. All the high school talent playing.
But like that, the patrol process gives you no like real understanding of how bad it is. Like it was just ridiculous. I was like, all right. No.
That bitch is $70. No, I didn't come in a fishing charge. Hey, shit, you fuck my fucking shit. Yeah, them bitches off and take his pants off and all the time. How you getting bit more than me? I haven't been bit once. Yeah, touch it. I ain't talking about no pay. Grab away. Oh. Like, I mean, like, I feel like, no. About to just go home, turn that light on, I'm about to start. This shit's up. That's how you pin them up right there. Look at me, I can play all them instruments. You want to pay attention? I feel like I can play good trumpet. I can play trumpet and drums and sing.
Congratulations to the section of the week, the color guard. Hahnville High School Band is under the direction of Mr. Eric Vino and Mr. Daniel Terrebonne. Did you know that every minute, somewhere in the world, a woman dies from breast cancer? That's more than 1,400 women every day. In men, about 2,670 new cases of invasive breast cancer will be diagnosed. About 500 men will die from breast cancer each year. The health science classes at the St. Paul's Parish Satellite Center wanted to bring together both sides of the river, while also raising money and awareness for breast cancer. This is the 12th annual Pink Link competition. The goal was to see which side of the river could sell the most links and raise the most support. This is truly a community effort. Thanks to all who participated, especially the senior schools. We cannot do this without your support.
So as you can see on the football field, the Pink Links raise money for breast cancer. The campaign is put on throughout the month of September by the health science courses at the Satellite Center. As you can see, whoever has more Pink Link lines has raised more money on their side. The winner of the challenge is the East Bank Destrehan High School. They raised a total of $10,039.93, and the West Bank Hahnville High School released a total of $9,823.16, outstanding by both sides of the river. They raised a total of $19,863.09 to donate to the American Cancer Society. Yes, you heard that right. $19,863.09. Welcome back to the second half of the Hahnville versus Destrehan game, Battle of the River. Coming into the second half, Destrehan beating the Hahnville Tigers 28-11. Hahnville's getting the ball to start the second half, and would see who has played a lot better. And the kick is underway, and it's a short kick taken by one of the other linemen. And will be tackled around the 32-yard line, 31-yard line. First and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers, and let's see what they do to come out of the second half and start this drive off with a bang. Let's see if Destrehan keeps playing its man defense, and so far it looks like they will play their man defense. Still putting trust into that defense. Here's a snap. It's a play action pass, roll out to the right. It's a pass, and it's dropped. Michael Props has probably got to catch that ball. It's right in his hands. It would now be 2nd and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers. Looks like the Tigers will run a wildcat formation with 3 running backs in the backfield. Here's a snap. And Destrehan was not fooled on that play. A loss of a yard. 3rd and 11 for the Hahnville Tigers. Not a good start. Not what Hahnville wanted coming out of the second half. Two running backs in the backfield, man in motion. Here's a snap. It's a handoff. No, it's a play action pass. Pass to number 9, and it's dropped. Another drop by Hahnville. 2 drops that should have been caught. Could have had a first down if he would have caught the ball, but drops it, and it's now 4th and 11, and the Tigers will be forced to punt on their opening drive on the second half. Not a good start by Hahnville, but a great start for the defense on Destrehan. Here's a snap, and it's a powerful kick all the way to the 35 and out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That was a good punt, and Destrehan would now get the ball. Up 28-11. If they could score here, they can almost put the game away with it being up 35-11. Hahnville's got to get a stop here. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to number 4 and tackled immediately. About a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd down for the Destrehan Wildcats. They're running a quick no huddle here. Try and catch the defense off guard. Sends the running back out in motion. It's a fake to him, and it's a pass to number 8. And Hahnville's defense tackles him around the 35, 36-yard line. Gain of no yards. Hahnville's defense was not fooled in that play on the quick screen. 3rd and 9 for the Destrehan Wildcats. Hahnville will be in a zone defense here. 3 wide receivers to the right. Here's a snap. And it's tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it would now be 4th down for the Destrehan Wildcats. And that will be forced to put on the punt team on the field. Hahnville's offense will get the ball right back after a 3 and out. Good stand by the Hahnville defense. Now, Hahnville's offense has got to make up for it. They got a lot of scoring to do. But it's only the 3rd quarter. They can still do it. Here's the snap and the kick. The Hahnville people will let it go, and it gets a really good bounce for the Destrehan Wildcats, and it will be downed at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers. That was a good punt by the Destrehan kicker. And it's going to be handed off to number 9 and tackled immediately. Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9 for the Hahnville Tigers. Good stop by the Destrehan D-line. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hahnville losing to Destrehan 28-11. If Hahnville could score a touchdown here, or at least a field goal, it would only be a 2-possession game, which can put them back in this game. Here's a snap. It's a deep shot, and it is picked off by number 7 of the Destrehan Wildcats. Was not a smart decision by number 11, Ryan Gregson, and number 7, Ty Terrell with the pick. Destrehan's football, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. What a play by number 7, Ty Terrell, reading the quarterback's eyes and shifting over and picking the ball off and giving the ball back for the Destrehan Wildcats, giving the opportunity to make it 34-35-11. Here's a snap. It's a play-action pass. It's a quick pass to number 8. And he's still going, and he's gone. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And touchdown, Destrehan Wildcats. We've been calling number 8 all night. Johnny Thiel IV. He's had 3 touchdowns tonight for the Destrehan Wildcats. He's been the star of this offense tonight. And now Destrehan is up 34-11 over the Hahnville Tigers. Man, has Destrehan's offense and defense come to play tonight. And here's the kick, and it's blocked. 34-11. Good special teams play by the Tigers. With 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter, Destrehan up 34-11 over Hahnville. Destrehan's side of the football field looks amped up, excited that their team is winning. On the other hand, Hahnville's side does not look too happy knowing that their team is losing 34-11. Both the Hahnville sideline and the Hahnville student sections are not too happy right now, but on the other hand, Destrehan is living the dream right now, beating their arch rival. Hahnville will get the ball back. Let's see what they can do. Ryan Simmons and Chase Brooks set back to receive the kickoff. And the kick is off. It's a very short kick. Oh, confusion on the offense, but taken. He's still going. He's still going. Flag on the play. Taken down around the 36-yard line. But there's a flag on the play. And it's going to be a legal block in the back on the return team. That'll push them back even more. 1st and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers. They basically have to score a touchdown here. If they don't, they're putting themselves out of this game because Destrehan's offense has been tough to stop all night. It's been a challenge for Hahnville's defense. Destrehan is in a man-to-man defense. One running back in the backfield, man in motion. And here's a snap. Oh, and there's a flag on the play. Looks like a false start in the offense. I'll push him back 5 more yards, putting him to the 10-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Hahnville Tigers. Nothing is going right for the Hahnville Tigers in the second half. Let's see if they can fix it on this drive by scoring a touchdown. Looks like there's some confusion on the Hahnville side who has off and on. They figured it out. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to the running back. Cuts to the left. Cuts to the right. Good move. And gets tackled around the 18-yard line. A gain of about 8 yards. It will be 2nd and 7 for the Hahnville Tigers. Good run play by number 9, Calvin Smith. Looks like the defense is in a man-to-man. And here's a snap. It's a handoff to number 9, and he bursts through a hole, and he's still going. Cuts to the left and tackled at the 43-yard line, and a flag on the play. This might be a face mask or a horse collar call or a forearm to the head, but most likely it's going to be against Destrehan. And it's a personal foul face mask call on the Destrehan, and that'll give Hahnville an extra 15 yards. And here's a snap. It's a handoff to number 9. And a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Second down for the Hahnville Tigers. This drive is looking promising for them. Hopefully they can capitalize it with a touchdown here, or with a defense of Destrehan force them to not be able to score a touchdown. Destrehan's got all the momentum on their side with half the quarter gone in the third quarter, 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Destrehan's up 34-11. Hahnville's got to have a miracle in order to come back here. Ryan Gregson scrambles. Oh, he takes a good hit. And is out of bounds around the 31-yard line. And it will be a 4th down for the Hahnville Tigers, I'm pretty sure. Third and 2 for the Hahnville Tigers. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to number 9. Bursts through a hole and gets the first down. 1st and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers at the 28-yard line. This drive looks pretty promising. Hopefully they can capitalize it. With 28 more yards to go. Let's see if Hahnville can put it in the end zone or we'll have to settle for a field goal. And there'll be a timeout on the field. Even though Destrehan is out 34-11 over the Hahnville Tigers, Hahnville student section, no one has left. That just shows that the school spirit is still alive and they still believe in their team. But Hahnville's got to keep making them believe by keep getting the balls, create turnovers, execute drives. So far that hasn't happened, but so far this could be the start of it because they're inching their way into the end zone. Let's see if they can score a touchdown here. Looks like the Destrehan defense is playing man-to-man. One running back in the backfield. 1st and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers. Man in motion. Here's a snap. It's a quick pass. Incomplete. Good defensive play by number 7, Ty Terrell, with the pass deflection. 2nd and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers. Seems to be a little bit of confusion on the Hahnville side. Substitution issues. Seems like they got it all figured out now. 2nd and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to number 9 and gets about 3 yards. It would be 3rd and 7 for the Hahnville Tigers. If Hahnville were to not score a touchdown here, that would end their amazing drive that they've been putting on right now in the second half. Second drive, too. One running back in the backfield. Here's a snap. Drops back. It's a screen pass. Number 9 gets it and fumble on the field. And picked up by Destrehan. And that's a fatal mistake by number 9, Calvin Smith, fumbling that ball and giving the ball back to Destrehan. And it looks like Destrehan is running away with this game, and it's only the 3rd quarter. But you got to give them credit. They've come out and played ball. It will be 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line for the Destrehan Wildcats. 2 running backs in the backfield, and Hahnville is playing a zone defense. It's a handoff to the running back. Number 4 takes it and gains. Oh, he's still going, and he's still going. Gains about 8 yards, 8 or 9 yards. 2nd and short for the Wildcats. Very manageable for them based off what their offense has done today, and their offense has played amazing. Incredible. Second and 1 for the Destrehan Wildcats. 2 running backs in the backfield. Zone defense. And it's a handoff to number 4 again. And he takes off, and he's still going. And he's to the 40. He's to the 50. And he's tackled around the 45-yard line. What a run. Good blocking by the O-line to create a hole for him. Shane Lee has been running it all over Hahnville's defense tonight with a couple of key rushes, giving them first downs on all those rushes. This Destrehan team looks well executed and well prepared against this Hahnville's defense. And it's a handoff to number 5. Cuts to the right. He's still going and gets the first down, I believe, for the Wildcats. And first down, Wildcats. Timeout Hahnville Tigers. With 3 minutes and 21 seconds left to go, Hahnville not putting up any points on the board, and Destrehan scoring a touchdown here has the chance to put up another touchdown with only 35 yards to go. Inching the way towards the end zone. Hahnville's back is almost against the wall, and if they're against the wall, it's very dangerous because this Destrehan team has been great in the red zone. Offensive, defensive, take the field. Hand off to the running back, and he's still going. Gains about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Destrehan Wildcats. So far in this second half, every play that Destrehan has run has been usually about 5+ yards. That's exactly what the defense does not want. They don't want these 5-yard plays every time they run the ball. 2 running backs in the backfield, man-to-man defense for the Hahnville Tigers. It's a pass to number 9, caught, gets some extra yards down at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. 2 minutes and 35 seconds and rolling. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to the running back. Number 9 chasing the outside. He's still up and he's still going. Cuts to the left. And he's tackled around the 2-yard line. But there's a flag on the play, and it's holding. That's a bad break for Destrehan. Had a really good run, and it's going to be brought back because of a holding. So instead of it being 1st and goal on the 2-yard line, it's going to be 1st and 20 on the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. Two running backs in the backfield. Here's a snap to play action pass. To pass to number 4, and he catches it, and he's off and running, following his blockers, and he's still going. He's up, and touchdown, Destrehan Wildcats. Number 4 being Shane Lee. Touchdown, 40 to 11. Excuse me, 40 to 11. Destrehan Wildcats over the Hahnville Tigers. It's safe to say that Destrehan is more than likely to be 4-0 after this game. Here's a snap. Oh, it's mishandled, and it's a fake, and not what Destrehan wanted, but no worries for them, with them being up 40 to 11. Hahnville's got to have a miracle here to come back and win this game. Still can happen, but very unlikely. But we'll see how this game pans out in the 4th quarter with only 1 minute and 44 in the 3rd quarter. And the kick is off. High and short kick taken by number 2, Chase Brooks. Cuts to the left, and he's got some space, but is tackled around the 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers at the 31-yard line. We'll see what Coach Laquette and this offense has to plan for this drive right here, with them being down 40-11 with only 1 minute and 34 seconds left in the third quarter. This is a must touchdown drive for Hahnville. Must. Destrehan's defense, though, has been amazing. It's been a real tough challenge for Hahnville to even push the ball downfield. Destrehan's defense is coming ready to play. Man-to-man defense for Destrehan. 1 running back in the backfield. And here's a snap, hand off to the running back. And he takes off to the right and gets tackled for a gain of 1 yard. This defensive line by Destrehan has played lights out tonight, barely giving up any rushing yards to the running backs. And on the defensive line side of Destrehan, that's exactly what you want to see. And for the offensive line on Hahnville, that's not what you want to see. Second and 9 for the Hahnville Tigers at the 32-yard line. 1 running back in the backfield, man-to-man zone, man-to-man hand off to the running back, and he gets swarmed behind the line of scrimmage, loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 11 for the Hahnville Tigers. Let's see what they'll scheme up here to convert this 3rd and 11. And here's a snap, drops back, and gets sacked. What a tackle by number 3. Number 3 being Kalash Cobbins. We've been calling his name all night on defense. He's been playing lights out. He's probably been the best player on the defense, basically. He's had two amazing tackles and a sack in this game. Good for him and good for the Destrehan Wildcats. And that will be a wrap of the third quarter. 1 more quarter to go in the Battle of the River game. Destrehan being up 42-11. Here's a snap, and the punt is off. High, really high punt. Fair catch by the Destrehan player. And the ball will be at the 50-yard line. Good field position to start the drive for the Destrehan Wildcats. It's a handoff. And he is tackled around the 49-yard line. That might be a flag in the play, but it doesn't look like the refs will call it. A gain of a yard, or a gain of 2 yards, actually. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Destrehan Wildcats. 2nd and 9, scratch that, 2nd and 9. Looked like it was a little toss shovel play to a guy in motion, but Hahnville was not fooled. We'll see what Destrehan has to offer for the Hahnville's defense on a 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to number 4. Bursts through a hole and gets tackled from behind. Gain of 2 yards. It will be 3rd and 7 at the 47-yard line for the Destrehan Wildcats. Here's a snap, drops back, quick pass to number 4. Spin moves and gets tackled immediately. That was a nice tackle by Chase Morales. It'll be 4th down for the Wildcats, and they will be forced to punt. Finally, some light has come out of the Hahnville's defense. Matthew Beatty and Chase Brooks head back to receive the punt. Here's the snap, and the kick is off, and it's a nice punt. Called back by Matthew Beatty and runs and gets tackled around the 10-yard line. That was a good punt by number 34, the punter being Caleb Johnson. Punting it from the 45-yard line to about the 5-yard line. That would make it about a 50-yard punt. Pretty good. 1st and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers at the 10-yard line. Scratch that, the 12-yard line, the 12-yard line. 4th quarter, 10 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the Battle of the River game. We'll see how these last 10 minutes will pan out. Here's a snap. It's a play action pass roll out to the left and incomplete. Not a good throw by Ryan Gregson. It hasn't really been Hahnville's offensive day today. Destrehan's defense has come ready to play. And the man has been working. They've been playing man-to-man all day, and it's been killing Hahnville's offense. Hahnville can't find a read to it. That just shows that Destrehan has trust in his defense. And here's a snap. It's a handoff to the running back, cuts left, and gets tackled immediately. Loss of 2 or 3 yards. 3rd and long for the Hahnville Tigers. Just under 10 minutes left. 3rd and 13 for the Hahnville Tigers. Here's a snap. It's a play action pass. Quick pass to number 6, and it's incomplete. They had a defender in his face, number 91. Number 91 being Jaron McCall, whose name we've also called a lot tonight. Up in Ryan Gregson's face, forcing a disruption of a throw, making it incomplete. 4th and 13 for the Hahnville Tigers, and another punt. Hahnville has yet to score any points in the second half. Destrehan's defense, giving up 11 in the first half, hasn't given up a single point in the second half. that just shows the improvement of what their coaches had said to them during halftime. Here's a snap and the punt. High punt and let go by the, he picks it up and takes it back. He got lucky he didn't mishandle it, but good defensive play, good special teams play by Hahnville. The ball will be at the 46-yard line. Destrehan will get the ball with 9 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And it looks like Destrehan will put in their backup QB, number 14 being Braden Finnerty. And it's a burst, and he's still going. He's to the 30, he's to the 20, and he's tackled around the 10-yard line. One explosive run by number 25, I believe. Number 26 or 25? Number 25. Number 25 being Jaden Bailey. What a run by him. It will now be a 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Here's a snap. Whistle. There's a blown whistle. And timeout, Destrehan. 8 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. Destrehan up 40-11 over the Tigers. Based off how much time is left in this game and the score, Destrehan should improve their should improve their record to 4-0. Win streak being 4, that's really impressive. While Hahnville will probably, more than likely, fall to 1-3, unfortunately, with their next opponent being East St. John. Not a huge break for them. East St. John's also a really good football team they will have to face on the road next week. First and goal for the Destrehan Wildcats. Looks like Hahnville will play a man-to-man defense. Timeout Hahnville now. Two back-to-back timeouts. First and goal for the Destrehan Wildcats. And now they will definitely be able to run a play because you cannot call back-to-back timeouts. So we'll see what happens on this play right here. One running back in the backfield. Man in motion. Oh, it's a mishandled snap. Quarterback takes off and gets tackled around the 6-yard line. He got thrown out of bounds looked like a face mask or a horse collar, but the referees didn't call it. So it will be now 2nd and goal at around the 6-yard line for the Wildcats, inching their way into the end zone. One running back in the backfield. 2 wide receivers set on both sides. Man-to-man defense by Hahnville. Man in motion. Toss up to number 11. Cuts inside, but gets tackled immediately. A loss of a yard. It will be 3rd and goal around the 7-yard line. 8 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Here's the snap. It's a quarterback keep run play. And he's still up. Didn't look like he got tackled, and he gets tackled around the 4-yard line. 4th and goal. Will Destrehan go for it, or will they just settle for the field goal? Let's see, and it's looks like they will go for it. And they will send out their field goal team unit. Oh, wait, never mind. It's a timeout on the field. Timeout. 6 minutes and 29 seconds left to go. Destrehan has a potential of extending their lead, making it 43, possibly 43 to 11. You just got to give Hahnville, you got to give Destrehan credit what they've done tonight. Defense has allowed 11 points. Offense have scored 40 points. This has basically been all Destrehan. Unfortunately, Hahnville couldn't end their winning streak most likely. Destrehan attempting the field goal. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it's blocked. And it will be Hahnville's ball around the 2-yard line. When Hahnville scored their first touchdown of the game, it was 21-11. Since then, Destrehan has ran away with this game, scoring 19 unconsecutive points over Hahnville, where Hahnville has scored no points in the second half. Not a good second half out of what Coach Lequette wanted out of his Hahnville Tigers. But Coach Scott's Wildcats wanted everything what they got. They got what they deserved. Whatever he asked for out of his offense and defense, he basically got it tonight.
Nice job, David. Hey, good job.
Here's a snap. It's a handoff to the running back. And a gain of about a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Hahnville Tigers at the 5-yard line. Timeout on the field. 2nd and 8 to go.
Thank you, sir. No, he's not a freshman yet. He's 8th grader. I mean, at Canada. So, they wanted to probably get started in his junior and senior year. So basically, the next 5 years, we're going to get quarterback.
2nd and 8 for the Hahnville Tigers. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff to number 13. Cuts to the left and gets tackled. Gain of about 3 yards. And it should be a 3rd and 5 for the Hahnville Tigers. 5 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Man in motion. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to number 13. Cuts up the middle. And he will be just short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1, 4th and inches.
Yeah, let's go safe. Yeah, that's it.
And it looks like they will punt the ball away to the Destrehan Wildcats. Here's the punt, and muffed. And Destrehan still got the ball. But there's a flag on the play.
No trash can over here? No, it's all the way on the side. What, you want me to stay up? I can stay up. I ain't in no rush coming out. Tim? Tim? I'm trying to see now. Did Tim need me to stay up? He was calling me.
Here's the snap, and it's a handoff to number 24. Cuts up the middle. He's still up and gets tackled around the 29-yard line. 2nd and 9 for the Destrehan Wildcats. Destrehan playing their backup quarterback, number 12, Elisha Murphy. It's a handoff to number 25, cuts to the right, cuts to the left, still going, still up, and gets tackled around the 23-yard line. It will be 3rd and about 4 for the Fighting Wildcats. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Destrehan winning 40-11. With this win, Destrehan will be 4-0 with their still undefeated season going along. The season looks very promising for the Destrehan Wildcats. Here's the snap. It's a handoff. No, it's a keep. The quarterback kept it. He's still going, and gets tackled around this. Let's see, the 13-yard line. Yes, 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, inching their way towards another touchdown. It's a handoff to number 25, and he bursts through the hole, and it's a touchdown. What a run by number 25, being Jaden Bailey. 46-11, Destrehan over the Hahnville Tigers. 1 minute and 54 seconds left to go in the Battle of the River game. Destrehan had to add some more points to make it more of a blowout game for them. If they make this extra point, it can be 47-11. Here's the snap and the kick is up, and the kick is good. 47-11, the Wildcats over the Tigers. Destrehan has beat Hahnville every time they face since 2017. So that makes it, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22. That would make it 6 years now in a row that Destrehan has come out on top over Hahnville. Hahnville hasn't beat their arch rival since 2016. They got to find a way to do it. But unfortunately, they cannot do it today with the Destrehan Wildcats winning 47-11 with just under 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. The kick is up, and it would be taken around the 5-yard line, and it is taken upfield, cuts to the left, cuts back to the right, and it gets tackled around the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hahnville Tigers. 1 minute 45 left to go. There's a flag on the play, though. The referees are pointing on the Hahnville side, so this might be coming back. Might be on the Hahnville. Oh, looks like it's going to be a personal foul on Destrehan. So I'd give Hahnville an extra 15 yards. More than likely, this will probably be Hahnville's last drive of the game. Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to the running back and gets swarmed immediately. Second down for the Hahnville Tigers. Hahnville's offense taking a little while to get the play. Looks like they finally got it now. Got a motion, and it's going to be a handoff to the running back. Takes off to the left, and he's still going, and will be tackled around the 30, no, not 30, the 46-yard line. Third down for the Hahnville Tigers. 40 seconds left to go. Here's a snap. It's a play action pass. Ryan Grissom takes off and just slides down. Oh, wait, that might be a flag. And no, not a flag. And that will probably be the last play. And that is a wrap of the Battle of the River game with the score, final score, 47-11. And the Destrehan Wildcats are now 4-0, and the Hahnville Tigers are now 1-3. Both teams are now lining up in their respective lines to shake hands and congratulate each other on a good game. We're looking forward to this battle next year. Everybody's looking up to it. We will see y'all next week. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for our post-game performance by the Pride of Destrehan. Tonight, the band will be performing their 2023 program, Pandora's Box. Drum major Hayden Stoop. Is the band ready? You may take the field for your performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Destrehan.